Back in December 1979, a frozen pitch and a bitterly cold day weren't enough to deter the Old Trafford faithful from turning up in force as United welcomed Arsenal to Old Trafford, looking to keep the pressure on Liverpool at the top of the table. In the commentary box that day was Gerald Sinstadt.
Well, defence has been one of United's strengths this season. Their home record, the best in the First Division. And the midfield is very flexible. All four of these men can be expected to turn up in goal-scoring positions, reinforcing what is becoming a very fruitful attacking partnership up front. Lou Macari currently enjoying probably his best season in the 7 years that he's been at Old Trafford. And Joe Jordan also in a purple patch at present, 5 goals in his last 7 games. Today, Jordan comes up against David O'Leary, one of the best centre-halves in the First Division, and a player Arsenal are desperate to hang on to when his contract expires at the end of this season. An interesting new face in the Arsenal defence is John Devine, who's looked very promising in the last 2 months when first Pat Rice and now Sammy Nelson have been injured. In midfield, there's a nice balance between the touch play of Brady and Rice and the strength of Talbot and Hollins. The two principal strikers, Frank Stapleton and Alan Sunderland, have so far this season matched each other goal for goal. Only one survivor, Pat Rice, from the Arsenal side that did the double at the beginning of the 70s. Today he makes his 500th first-team appearance. The man in charge today, Derek Richardson from Lincoln, who's been refereeing for more than 25 years, having started in Pakistan when he was in the Air Force. Arsenal attacking the goal to our left. They're in their change strip, light tops and blue shorts. And anxious testing moments, the first 10 minutes or so. Bailey finding Jordan, but Jordan under pressure from Young. McElroy trying Rice for pace. Houston with the throw. Houston again, wondered about the cross, now may be able to play it. Headed away well by Ricks. Buchan coming with Sunderland and winning, and indeed winning a free kick for a foul. Martin Buchan, the Manchester United skipper. McQueen towards Jordan's head, he jumped a bit soon. Koppel, it's a nasty hanging ball and Rice turned and plonked it into the crowd. It was the right decision. Pat Jennings just making sure that he's got a clear view, but you can see what a cluster of players there is there. So McElroy to take the corner and swing it in towards Jennings, and McQueen heads in. A lot of accusing faces in the Arsenal defence as they come out in the 8th minute, a goal down. McElroy's corner, watch for McQueen. Jennings doesn't get anywhere near this. Talbot. Wilkins was being held, but he still got the pass away, and Macari is chasing it. But O'Leary there, and Rice back to Jennings. Stapleton, Sunderland turned that nicely for Ricks. Ricks in here with a real chance, but didn't make anything of it. Ricks, a player of so much skill, but finishing not his strongest point. He had a real chance here after a nice set-up. He's here clear, delays the shot, and in fact the ball is slid away, he doesn't get to it at all. Quarter of an hour gone, 1-0 to Manchester United. Well won that by Macari, an attempted pass back. McElroy there supporting him. Good bustling here by Wilkins. Bring it back to Houston. Wilkins again. And that's a good cross from Wilkins. Young beat Jordan to it, but it was a good ball from Wilkins. It's interesting to see him playing up there, playing in a nice cross here. Jordan well positioned at the far post, but Young had gone back to match him and concede the corner. Thomas, signal with the right hand, in swinger, and Macari's header just glances off the outside of the post. Rice not pleased, I think probably indicating there that there'd been some kind of nudge off with the back of an elbow. Here is the corner. Little Macari does get up well to those headers, and Jennings wouldn't have got it. Brady. Stapleton had made a run to the left, taking the pass now. Ricks playing the quick one in, and Sunderland over the top. Beautiful build-up, and the final touch was the only poor contribution to a very good move indeed. Ricks played the telling part with the early long ball. Hollins the nod back, and Sunderland here with all the target to aim at, got too much under it. Nicol to Macari. Nicol again. It's put out by Ricks, and United make progress down the line with a series of throws. Macari, clever bit of work. Jordan looking for the header, and it's in! The goal, I think, has been disallowed. Jordan spreads his arms. Good work there by Macari. I think it was Wilkins who got the header in on, or McElroy who got the header in on the far side. Jordan who applied the finishing touch from an offside position. Wilkins. Koppel. Put out by Devine, who asks for the throw in, finds the linesman unsympathetic. Nicol. Macari, Koppel, good save, but it was a very good, swift bit of work by Manchester United. Just 3 touches and suddenly Jennings was under pressure. Turned in, on, and then the left foot shot, and it bounced awkwardly for Jennings. Steve Koppel a little bit unlucky. The corner still to come. From that side that the first goal came. The Queen now down on the deck, on his knees, looking to the linesman, but getting no flag. Sunderland. Hollins. Rice. Rice is crossed towards Stapleton's head. Buchan there too. Sunderland in, but there was a challenge from McElroy. Hollins. O'Leary for Arsenal to Brady. Devine. Intercepted by Wilkins to Nicol. Wilkins wanting to take it over again. Quick challenge by Talbot didn't work. And Wilkins finds Nicol, who'd run on well. And there are a lot of men in there again. Thomas can score! Well, he could have scored if the goalkeeper had not been Pat Jennings. He was clear in there, and he hit it hard and true. But Pat Jennings showed why he holds the record number of caps for Northern Ireland. Just watch the agility and the speed of the reflexes here. Suddenly breaks to Thomas, hard, and that right hand goes up. Mickey Thomas denied his 5th goal of the season. Now more action perhaps for Jennings. No, he gets a bit of relief here from the referee's whistle. And McQueen, I think, said something about it, regretted it, started to walk away, and Mr. Richardson called him back and then just had a firm word with him. Stapleton turning. Both Buchan and McQueen were challenging him, and Sunderland has got in behind them. It's come right across to Hollins, and two attempts by Hollins to play Rice in were frustrated by McElroy. It's a foul by Young on Jordan, and Mr. Richardson has words with Young. Fairly amicable words apparently, but I don't think there can be much doubt about their message. Headed on by Jordan, chased by Thomas. Jennings, with a bit of help from Rice, collects the ball. Stapleton, I think, will lose that one. Nichol's throw. Header by O'Leary, back again by Nicol. Now Brady under this. Jordan, nice little touch for Wilkins, and Wilkins a good early ball. And it's Thomas who benefits. Jennings has come out and got a hand to it, but Jordan will score, and that is 2-0. All made by a beautiful bit of vision by Ray Wilkins. Seen very early. There was the outside of the right foot to a difficult pass in the air. Thomas kept his head well, kept going. By this time Jennings is off his line, coming to meet him, manages to get a hand to Thomas's shot, but Jordan has been running on, hoping for just that kind of consolation. So we're in injury time in this first half. The ball with McQueen. And there's the half-time whistle, and as they go in, a goal from Gordon McQueen and another from Joe Jordan have put Manchester United in a very strong position. They lead Arsenal by 2-0. Welcome back to Old Trafford. Manchester United leading 2-0, and what a fascinating duel we've seen in midfield. Ray Wilkins for Manchester United playing such an important part. Liam Brady so sure-footed in the difficult conditions, running things there for Arsenal. And 45 minutes still to come. Manchester United this time attacking the Stretford end goal to our left. Joe Jordan kicks off and away we go. The news of Liam Brady, incidentally, is that he's got a bruised calf, but he seems to be okay. News from the other dressing room is that Lou Macari has a sore shin. 54,295 the gate. That's only a handful fewer than were here on the Saturday before Christmas for Nottingham Forest. Macari under pressure, gets the throw. United always eager, always anxious to get on with it, this familiar hustle-bustle style, never giving their opponents time to settle and get their balance and poise in their own half of the field. And that's a good attempt at the overhead by Jordan, which was not really very far wide at the end of it. Some good improvisation by Manchester United in the penalty areas. Cross played in, and when the ball drops here, it really doesn't look as though there's anything on, but Jordan found something, and he troubled Jennings. Devine, Sunderland, Ricks. And Ricks out to Brady. Brady away from the tackle. Devine might fancy a wallop. Oh, it was a good one too. John Devine close to his first goal in the league. Good build-up between Brady and Ricks, and then a good effort from Devine. Thomas with the ball for Manchester United. Wasn't quite hard enough. It isn't easy to move the ball along the ground. Wilkins now has put Nicol in, and Nicol has won it well from Brady. And turned across and away by Rice after Macari had very nearly set it up for Jordan. United were so fast onto the attack there. Nicol had done very well to win it from Brady, and then Macari gets a toe to this. Jennings is lost, but Rice is covering. Young off Buckham's toe. Rice held in with the left foot, and Bailey had it taken out of his hands by Nicol, but there was danger there with Stapleton bearing in, and it was probably as well for United to get the ball away quickly. Talbot, it's out for a corner off Wilkins. Ricks' corner, O'Leary's header took it wide of Young. Hollins looking to play it back in. Stapleton upended by Thomas. I don't think there was much doubt about that decision. Certainly he went to play the ball, but he took the ankles as well. Hollins with Arsenal's free kick. It's a nasty one, and Bailey just with a hand. Got down very quickly. The header not all that powerful. Good free kick. And Stapleton rises well. Bailey equal to it. Jordan. Macari. And Thomas has made a break into a good position and played it across, and Jordan has won it back from Devine and is then bowled over from behind, and that is a penalty. An incautious challenge from behind with the ball wide out towards the edge of the area, and just that little nudge in the back of the knees was enough to give Manchester United their chance to go 3-0 in front. Sammy McElroy will take the kick. Pat Jennings, who's saved a few facing him, he's not going to save that one. Perfect penalty. Jennings, no chance whatsoever. 3-0. Worth seeing again. Beautifully placed. So now it's 3-0, and if Arsenal had thoughts of coming back into the game, McElroy's penalty has completely destroyed them. His second goal of the season, and that a very happy scoreline for United and their fans. Nicol. Koppel. away the free kick. Koppel has taken it. Wilkins, goal kick. That's O'Leary needing a bit of attention. Arsenal, meanwhile, have Steve Walford, their sub, warming up in case O'Leary can't go on, and it's beginning to look that way. It's going to be a stretcher job. Well, that really would be a blow for Arsenal. They desperately didn't want to lose this game, to stay in touch with Liverpool. If they lose the points and lose O'Leary for a period, will be double disaster.
The Arsenal substitute is Walford for O'Leary.
Limbering up exercises by Steve Walford, who came on against Manchester United at Wembley in the cup final, played just the last 4 minutes, but was on for all that drama at the end. Looking distinctly unhappy. Well, that's sad for any player. Walford. The news of David O'Leary, incidentally, is that the doctor thinks that it's nothing more than a simple sprained ankle, but he is in fact having an X-ray at the moment. This kick by Devine. Nice pass finding Macari. McElroy to Thomas. Thomas, a good cross, and a good save by Jennings that foils Macari. Once again, the class of the Irish goalkeeper. Superb reflexes, 34 years old, but watch how fast he gets down when Macari glances this header. That big left hand like a spade. Talbot. Buchan and Rice hold it down well. Thomas, McElroy, Wilkins, no danger here. So it looks like a nice comfortable end to a very important victory for Manchester United. It keeps them in the hunt, gives them useful margin between them and Arsenal, and the final whistle goes to signal a 3-0 victory by Manchester United, and a signal that it looks as though the First Division Championship race has turned into a 2-horse race. Goals from Jordan, McQueen and McElroy from the penalty spot, making it 3-0 to Manchester United.
Gordon, was that an easier game than you expected?
Well, I think we made it easy for ourselves. We get out and we get stuck in right from the off, and we never let skillful players like Brady and Graham Ricks and that settle down. And I mean, if you do let players like that settle down, they can destroy you with their skill. We get right in about them from the off, and I think it was a convincing 3-0 win.
And then very early on, you found yourself with more space perhaps than you expected at that corner.
Yeah, especially when Arsenal have got a few big lads at the back. Ray hit the in-swinging corner, and I was very surprised when I was able to get my head to it and knock it in.
You certainly had a few battles up there, and presumably had a lot to do with putting Pat Jennings off.
Yeah, I think it's always very difficult when there's somebody who likes the height of myself standing on the goal line, and if it's an accurate corner kick, there's not a great deal they can do about it, and that was the case today.
Well, that was a comfortable lead, and then your goal, Joe, absolutely put you in the driving seat, and a lovely early ball from Ray Wilkins to start it.
Yes, the ball went from Ray to Mickey Thomas, who went through, and it was parried by Pat Jennings, and I just did the simple task of following up and putting it in the net.
What about the way you're playing overall? A lot of confidence. You look to me a better side than last season, certainly.
Oh, I think we are. I think our position in the league justifies that. I think that Ray coming, he's given the midfield a better balance, and I think everyone has benefited in the middle apart from his presence there.
And you yourself getting a lot of goals.
I'm getting a few goals. I think the understanding that me and Lou have got has developed quite early, and the two of us I think we're playing well, and as you say, both of us are getting some goals.
Are you still in with a shout for the title?
Yeah, I think so. There's a long way to go, and we come back after a terrible result for us during the week, and we played well today. That's the most important thing. During the week there, we were beaten by the better side, but we never played. Today we came back and we played, which is some satisfaction anyway.
Final word from Gordon. How did you feel when you got into the dressing room after this performance and heard that Liverpool had won again?
Well, the way they're going just now, I think you've just got to expect them to win. I mean, they're destroying everybody, but if we can keep going, if we can keep going and getting 2 points every Saturday, they might just slip up before long. You never know.